Yeah, it's frustrating because I know we're a better basketball team than we're showing right now. Um, number one. Number two, I know we're better defensively than we're showing right now. We're not. This program is not used to giving up this many points right now. That's the frustrating part. Um, I know we've got people that can score. We scored last year. I know we're going to score this year. I mean, we scored 81 points today. You ought to win when you get in the 80s, but we just gave up too many open looks early. I thought our defensive pressure was a lot better in the second half, but what happens a lot of times is when you allow some players to make shots early, then they get in a rhythm. They feel really good about what they're doing. They're confident, and they feel like they can make every shot from that point on. And I got to give them credit. I mean, it's not just about us. I mean, they shot the ball really well, especially late when we were making our run and the shot clock was going down. They made some really tough shots. So I give Youngstown credit for coming in here and shooting the ball well, but we got to figure out a way to play some better defense right now.
And it seemed like every time you needed to stop, you couldn't get it.
We couldn't get it. I mean, obviously, trust me, this is not an excuse, but it is what it is. When we don't have Stephanie Rosado on the floor, I mean, that's a 6'2" presence in the middle, and it changes everything. So now when our guards can put pressure on people, and if they get beat, you've got a 6'2" kid standing right there. We don't have that right now. So people are able to get to the basket on us. Then we got 5'10" coming over and helping, and we're giving up some looks. And then what happens is we have to really focus on our help side. So we come over and help. They make one extra pass, and they have a wide-open three. So the people in the stands think, well, they're giving up wide-open threes. Well, it's because we've got to help and rotate and just hope that they miss. So, but it is what it is. I mean, injuries happen in basketball, and right now Steph's out. I don't know when she's coming back. So this basketball team just has to go with what we have, and we have to figure something out.
Is it tough to get a gauge for your team, missing that huge part of your team?
Well, it is, because they're still trying to find themselves. I mean, whenever you have a mid-major program, I mean, if it's Duke, they take one McDonald's All-American out and they plug another one in. When you've got a mid-major program and you lose a first-team All-Conference 6'2" center in the middle, it changes what, as a coach, what you were trying to do, and as a team, what they're trying to do. So we're really adjusting on the fly right now. We made adjustment yesterday in practice. We'll have to make another adjustment tomorrow because Michigan State on Tuesday is huge. So we'll have to make another adjustment, and we'll continue to try to figure ourselves out. I really believe this, though. I believe this is going to make us a better basketball team because some players are having to play a lot more minutes and getting a lot of experience on the fly. And then when Steph comes back, they're going to be used to playing all these minutes, and then you're going to have your 6'2" center in the middle, and everything's going to change. So, I'm not ready to jump off the bridge yet. I know we've got some good pieces. We just have to fix some things.
And you said you don't know when she's going to be back, but she was dressed today. I mean, is she close?
She's close. She's close, but nobody will give me a timetable. Obviously, the last thing we're going to do is rush her out before she's ready. Because bottom line is that 18-game conference season, which is the most important thing because the slate's wiped clean at that point. So we're just trying to get better as a basketball team until conference season starts, and when she shows up, we'll just be better.
Just from a player's perspective, I mean, it just seemed like, again, it was just a very frustrating game out there for you. What was it like on the court?
It was very frustrating. I mean, coming off the bench, you see everything that's going on, and, all of us want to be out there, and we all try so hard. Like, the effort's there. It's just we need to bring all of our pieces together and work together as a team and make it all happen. And it's just very frustrating when I know everyone on the team wants to win, obviously. And when we come out there and, we're not communicating on defense, things break up. Things don't work out right, and that causes our offense not to work out right. So, I mean, just the frustration, it's very frustrating.
But at the same token, you guys learned something today?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, like Coach Paul said, we're the kind of team that bounces back. We were expecting to bounce back from Friday night at Cincy. We learned again. We'll come back on Michigan State and just play hard, really focus on our defense, get down, and hopefully pull out a win and then come back, work, have another game on Thursday, and try to play our best there.
Is it tough to keep that mentality that yes, it's a tough defeat, but yes, it's still early and there's a lot of season left?
A little bit. I mean, we all know it's a long season. These games really, all in all, don't really matter right now. I mean, when our conference games come up, that's what's important. You know, right now we're young, we're learning to play together, and I know even Coach Paul has all the confidence in the world. He tells us every day, we're gonna get this worked out. Like, we work hard in practice every day. We work hard in games every day. It's gonna work out. We just need this time to learn about each other, and we'll get better.
How's the team chemistry going?
Team chemistry is great. I mean, I've only been here 2 years, and I can already tell it's major difference from last year. All of us get along just fine. Even on the court, we get along just fine. Just maybe a little lack of communication, you know, on defense. Again, we need to talk more on that and learn to play together on that, but team chemistry is great.
Seemed like this was a great game for you to step up and show your leadership.
Yeah, I tried to. And coming off the bench, you know, like I said, just watching it, it was embarrassing, and I know I wasn't the only one that was embarrassed. So really, you know, just came on the floor and thought, what is there to lose? Just play hard, and that's all we can really do. So I just gave it my all, and yeah, that was it.
Thoughts about Michigan State? Obviously the road doesn't get easier.
No, definitely not. You know, we're gonna take that as a learning experience too. Use that game just to get us back on track. Work hard, really focus on the little things, doing the little things right, and using that game just to get better again.